What is up, ladies and gents? I am here to recap the first issue of Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong, a series I've been waiting months for. I am super excited, and let's get right into it. The story starts with Superman himself, Clark Kent, proposing to Lois Lane, but this is more of a flashback you'll see later as the story progresses. But the romantic moment is immediately ruined with the appearance of Big Zilla, Godzilla himself. And then we cut to 12 hours ago, 12 hours in the past. We see the Flash, Barry Allen, and Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, talking about how impressive Superman is. And they're wondering, why doesn't Superman do this all the time? Why doesn't he go super all the time? And the Flash tells Hal Jordan that it's not sustainable, that Superman will just burn out. He's not able to save everybody at once. Yeah, it's kind of a weird explanation on why Superman doesn't try to save everybody at the same time all the time. Why doesn't he go super? It's weird. It doesn't make sense because they'll get burnt out. I don't know. Kara Zor-El, Supergirl, makes an appearance and tells them that Superman and Lois are going on their first vacation ever, and Superman plans to ask Lois to marry him, which we saw in the beginning. And cut to the next scene, and we see Superman fighting a giant gorilla, Titano. And the Flash asks, doesn't he shoot kryptonite lasers from his eyes? Maybe we should give him a hand. Be there in a sec. Boom, he's there. But Superman already got the job done. He knocked out Titano, and they begin to take him to Stryker's Island, which is a maximum security prison. On the way to taking Titano to Stryker's Island, Flash opens up to Superman. Superman opens up to Flash. They basically talk about their future and their relationships and their past. And Hal Jordan shows up along with Wonder Woman, and they all have a little friendly banter. Wonder Woman tells Clark how proud she is. And, basically this is all just filler. And immediately cut to the Legion of Doom. This is where it starts to get a little interesting. And for the Legion of Doom, we see Giganta, Gorilla Grodd, Captain Cold, Black Mantis, Giganta, and led by, of course, Lex Luthor. They are plotting on taking out the Justice League. The Legion of Doom argue as to why they've never been able to defeat the Justice League. Some of them say it's because the Justice League actually gets along. Black Mantis says, we just need a plan, and Lex Luthor says, I have the perfect plan. Follow me. I will tell you and show you how we take out the Justice League. Lex Luthor's plan includes breaking into Superman's Fortress of Solitude, which he said took 3 years of satellite tracking to find, and when they get to the Fortress of Solitude, it's only guarded by one Kryptonian robot known as Kalex, and Black Mantis easily takes him out. And after they get past the Kryptonian guard robot, their next challenge is getting through the gigantic fortress doors, in which they do, and Lex Luthor reminds the team, we are only here for the Mother Box and Orion's sled. That's it. Toymaker is not happy with this. What is the point of breaking into the Fortress of Solitude if we can't take everything? Lex Luthor explains we need the Mother Box because we're going to trap the Justice League in the Phantom Zone. Cut to the next scene, we see Superman and Batman, Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent. Superman is showing Bruce Wayne the ring he plans on proposing to Lois with. Batman tells Superman it's a lovely ring and asks him if he's sure that he wants to do this. Does he want to get married? And in between the conversation, Superman realizes that the alarm has went off at the Fortress of Solitude, where the Legion of Doom is currently rummaging through his shit. Supergirl tells Superman, don't worry, we got this. The Justice League shows up to the fortress, and looks like the Legion of Doom is already fighting each other. So now the Legion of Doom are fighting amongst themselves. Now they have to fight the Justice League. And during the fight, Lex Luthor's trying to activate the Mother Box. And the Toymaker throws one of his little toy bombs. And somehow it hits the Mother Box. And, well, that opens like a portal or a vortex. And, well, I think you know where this is going. The Legion of Doom end up on Skull Island. Giganta spots a large structure in the distance, so the team decides that they need to head that direction, see if they can find a way out of here. But before you know it, boom, freaking King Kong. Why? Because comics, bro. Comics. The mother box took them right to where King Kong was, and now Gorilla Grodd is like, whoa. He's like all shocked. He's like an ape god. Like, this is gonna get good. I actually posted on Facebook months ago. I'm like, if Justice League and King Kong and Godzilla don't have an interaction between Gorilla Grodd and King Kong, this isn't good. And so I'm pleased with this. Right out the gate, we got King Kong and Gorilla Grodd. We'll see where that goes. So after Gorilla Grodd tries communicating with King Kong, we cut right back to the Legion of Doom arguing amongst themselves. Lex Luthor tells Toymaker, allowing you into the Legion of Doom is the biggest mistake I've ever made. Cut to Toymaker with a shiny red ruby in his hand. He wishes that he could take all his new toys back to the Justice League, and by toys, he's talking about the monsters of Skull Island. He says he hates everyone so much, he's talking about the Legion of Doom, and as he's holding this shiny red ruby and says he wishes he could take all his new toys back to the Justice League, well, you know where this is going. The red ruby basically says, your wish is my command. Cut to the beginning of the book where Superman is about to propose to Lois, and, well, here comes Godzilla, and that is the end of book 1. So that is the end. That is book 1, issue number 1 of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. I am new to making and editing videos, so the quality's a little rough, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I hopefully will be covering the entire series as they release.